Oh, that's not shit. The paint's gone.
That's not good.
Probably like a tire or something. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of expected on a road trip.
So Jamie is taking me to a car dealership today because we're gonna go look at a new car. Now, I must preface that I hate this car. I refuse to accept its existence, and we'll get into that later on. But the funny twist is that I don't like this car, and I'm about to spend more than 10 hours in it. So this is gonna be a fun video. Just stay tuned. Oh,
Might be one.
oh my god. Oh my god. You know what it's like? It's like tubing. Like you see like a wake coming up and you're like brace and then you catch air. This is gonna be fun.
Instead of oh fuck. White water rafting, it's white water roading. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, we're gonna take it fast. Let's see how this works. Fuck. Oh, there goes the wheel in the back.
Rolling up to the Nissan dealership. We buying a new Nissan today, Jamie?
If they let us. I think it's right there too.
Oh,
New Nismo.
New
And Nismo Nick.
Oh, that is definitely not factory.
Howdy.
Hey, if you want to park your car on the side since you're gonna leave it here.
Okay. Under the awning?
Huh?
Under the awning?
No.
Is this the rig right here?
That's the rig.
This is it. Yo, check this out. This is the one bag I brought. It's pretty fitting, wouldn't you say? Whoop. All right, so we're gonna put the Nismo in the Nismo. Nick is the man that has orchestrated everything that's about to go down. So this is your Z.
Yep.
And then you have sourced us this one. And then we're gonna take both. We're gonna go on a road trip to go get you another Z.
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening here.
Yeah.
But you work at this dealership.
I do.
So wait, what's your position here?
So I manage all the Z car stuff. So I help find Zs and get them to customers that want them without all the crazy markups and like drama.
He is the man to go to if you want a brand new 2023 or 2024 Z right now in the nation, right?
In the nation.
Basically.
We are the leading Z sales in the country, and I'm the leading Z salesperson in the country.
So he'd be very knowledgeable on this, but I've been meaning to ask, and I feel like this is kind of my question surrounding this video. Where are all of them? In that I feel like they're not as out there as much as they should be.
Yeah,
I know where they actually all are. Yeah, they're all here
They're
right
here.
now.
Have you seen the showroom? There's like five more.
Yeah.
The problem is all the dealerships mark them up,
Mhm.
and everybody's asking 5-10 grand over, and I don't. And
Yeah.
so a lot of customers go to buy them, and all the dealerships are trying to basically just screw everybody over, and I'm not. So I post on the new Nissan Z page. I have people from all over the country reach out to me, and they get the car that they want at the price they want without any drama.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm selling them all from dealerships from all across the country. So that's kind of why no one's seeing them, is because no one can get them fairly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Kind of when the Supra came out, it was, you know, everybody was charging crazy for the Supra. They're doing it the same for this, and I just want everybody to have the car. It's a great car.
Yeah, and is
So-
that like the fault of all the individual dealerships on like causing that? Like
Yes.
they're trying to make that extra money?
Yeah, so every dealership sets their own pricing. So you have the MSRP, which is the manufacturer's suggested price.
Yeah.
And then dealerships can do whatever they want. And then you have people that do like tint and nitrogen and just stupid dealer add-ons. We don't do any of it. So when anybody calls me for a car, it's like, here's the price of the car. And they're like, what else is on top of that? I'm like, nothing. I
Gotcha.
want you guys to have the car. You know, I want you guys to have your dream Z. And it shouldn't have to be a song and dance to get a car. So that's just what I've been doing. So I've sold 40 of the new Zs, which is like, dealerships don't even have 2 a year, and I have currently 13.
There was a lot of hype on release. There's a lot of hype going up into release, and then release happened, and then you would see protos. I feel like I would, at least. Like,
Yep.
you'd see them out, you'd be like, oh shoot. And then I feel like ever since then, they kind of just disappeared again, and I was like, where are they all at right now? But that makes sense. They're still just being hyped up.
We are allocated between 2 and 4 a year. Dealerships that sell a lot get maybe 1 or 2 additional. I have 13 here, and I have 7 more coming because of the sales, but also I contact dealerships all over the country that can't sell them. and I buy them from them.
Oh.
So what I do is, you know, dealership world, when you have a car that sits, doesn't make you money, and you pay to have your car sit there. So when I call and say, hey, I'll buy your inventory from you, you want to move the car, and then I sell it fairly. So
Yeah.
it works out for the dealer that can't sell it, and then I get the car sold. I've probably purchased 25 Zs from dealerships all over the country to just send out to people that want them.
Wow. Well,
It's insane.
if you want one of these, Avondale Nissan, right down here in Arizona. This is where they all are. I mean,
here.
you gotta show us.
Come on.
You gotta show us this treasure chest of Zs. So he's got the whole showroom just dedicated to the Z, because you have the vintage Z, you have the new Z. What have you found that has sold better, the autos or the manuals?
It's both. It's
Both?
really both.
And these are both bases, and one's auto, one's manual.
Yeah.
Like, are they exactly the same price, or is
yeah,
one like?
there's
Oh, okay.
no difference between auto and manual. The weird thing is people drive the auto and they like it. It's a really good 9-speed automatic transmission. Everybody wants a manual Nismo.
No. We'll get into that later.
I mean, I don't know.
We'll get into that later.
Don't spill the tea.
This is the box of all the keys out here. Now the beautiful thing is that they're all the same, and because it's a Nissan, it could be an old Murano or it could be an R35. You won't know.
Yeah, you just can't kill this key. Actually, it's actually funny. There is a new Nissan key.
It's coming?
No, it's already out.
Oh, no way.
Z doesn't get it. It's weird.
What?
The new Nismo earrings. Looking, I can wiggle it.
That was uncomfortable. I just realized you had that as an earring. No, it's like a big rectangle now, and this is the only car that still gets this. Actually, side note, the Versa, if you buy a Versa manual, key.
Oh, just like original, like no push to start?
Like a black square key. It's hilarious.
So what would happen if I brought my R32 GTR here? Would it ever end up in this service bay?
It would end up in my bay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have the Skyline specialty bay.
Yeah, shop foreman, so
Yeah, he's the goat.
go directly to me.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, because I always wonder if that kind of stuff is out of the current Nissan world. Like, they just will refuse a car like that. You know?
No, I've seen the last time I was here, I saw like, I want to say they had one of the Datsuns back here. So I'm sure they're, still working on every Nissan all the way up. But
Yeah.
I'd assume that most people with their like old school Nissans, unless it's like completely stock still, would be going to like a performance shop or,
They
something.
should be,
Yeah.
but
I mean, his car is basically just an Ultima Coupe.
His car's gorgeous.
I know, I saw.
I saw it in person. I shit myself. Oh my gosh.
Lights are on.
It's like a 1980s movie.
Oh, yeah.
Lights are on.
so beeping back in the day wasn't enough. They
No.
had to verbally
Key is
tell
in the
you.
ignition.
Now, listen.
Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition.
Starts right up.
Car is started.
No way.
Your car is running. Your car is still running.
I like how we're just in the Nissan back lots. It's not like you'll definitely find anything interesting back here.
These are actually all car covers, and underneath every single car is a Nismo Z. And that is how Nick here is able to hide all of them at this dealership.
Yeah, but if you didn't want a white Nissan Rogue, I mean, we have 400 Nissan Frontiers that are also white. Fun fact, though, the transmission in that truck is the transmission in the Z.
I don't want to hear that.
Then there's that guy.
Oh! This is so comedically perfect in the back lot of a Nissan dealership. Probably one of the most mint 240s that's still left around. Is there anything that is altered on this car at all?
Nothing. Not one thing.
That's
This is as
ridiculous.
bone stock as you can get. When I got the phone call, it was weird because it was like, hey, I want to sell my old Nissan. I just don't have room for it. And I was like, what is it? And he's like, oh, it's a 92 sports car. And I'm like, I'm like, Z32.
Yeah.
Don't want it. Like, I've been there, done that. I still have one. And he told me it was a 240, and I was like, all right. I dropped everything I was doing at the park. I was like, let's go. I walked into his house. He's like 80 years old, literally 80-year-old man. He opens the garage door, and I have a picture of it sitting there dusty. And I just look at it, and I'm like, just don't smile. Don't react. Take it in. Just look at the car.
Put your sunglasses on.
Yeah, poker face ready.
And then I walk around it, and anybody that knows 240s, well, this is an LE, and 99% of LEs are automatics. Well, this isn't. It's an LE manual which is, and the LE is like the luxury edition, so like leather and sunroof and
Don't forget the power antenna.
power antenna that still works. He told me how much he wanted for it, and I'm just like, is this real life? And I made a very quick counter offer, and he says, yeah, let's go. And I was like, I had another tow truck in 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh. He's the man that has sourced the craziest new Zs, and this is the most impressive thing that I've witnessed you do.
Little pop-ups.
Oh, and the freaking seat belt.
And an uncracked dash.
I was just about to say
and an
that.
uncracked dash.
That's insane. Actually, I found the one thing that wasn't original. There's no way this radio.
No, the radio, yeah. Yeah.
So we got him there.
And actually,
Still period correct though.
Oh yeah.
It's actually wired for a radar detector, which cracks me up. So I mean, old man was just speeding.
Yeah, he was zooming. Dude, you could find freaking real gold easier in this country than this. We're gonna go hop on in. Now, Arizona summer has already hit us, so the car's been pre-baked for probably a nice 110 degrees in here right now. Should probably get the AC going. Fire it up. I love that the climate controls are still like physical dials. That's one thing that you definitely don't find in 2024 cars these days. So we are officially rolling out of the dealership, and I have this 2024 Nismo Z for 10 hours as we embark on a road trip up to Utah. Now, we got to see a lot of the nice new 2023 other Zs in the lot there, but it's really this car in particular that we're in that I have a problem with. It's the Nismo. And why is that? It's pretty clear. It's because right here, it's missing a stick. It's missing 3 pedals, a manual transmission, and not because this car was optioned for an automatic. They only come in automatic. Only the Nismos. Do you have any idea how that makes no sense? Let me paint the picture here, all right? So this car, if you go and buy it, not at a Nismo Nick dealership, because Nismo Nick doesn't charge over MSRP, but the rest of the country will, you'll probably be out the door in this car for like $80-something thousand for an automatic Nismo Z. You can go right now buy a 2015 R35 GTR with like 30,000 miles for that same price. That car has a better automatic transmission. It's faster. It has more road presence and just way more iconic than the Z. I'm sorry, but GTR just wins over that. It's just, why would you not do that? I'm sure Nissan would argue that like the automatic is quicker than the manual. So for it to be the Nismo, they wanted it that ever so slightly hair faster than the previous models. But you could also allow for the option of a manual, because it's like this car still has a bumped 20 horsepower more than all the other Zs do. So it's like you could have a regular base Z with a manual that has like 400 horsepower or whatever, and then you could have a manual Nismo that has 420 horsepower. You still have more horsepower with the manual. It's still gonna be faster than the regular one. There you go. Okay, we're getting on the freeway for the first time. It does move though.
That was pretty quick.
It does move. Downshift again.
Dude, I love that exhaust note out the back when you shift.
Yeah, I mean, it's not slow. 420 horsepower in a Z. Do you have any idea how much money you'd have to pour into a VQ platform Z to make 420? It would be a lot. Send it, Nick. You took it easy. We're gonna give it more. Oh. Oh.
Really needs you back.
Alright, windows up because it's 107 degrees outside. Jamie, what do you think about this car?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of obsessed. I'm such a like stickler for like, I am only gonna drive like 90s cars or like early 2000s cars, and
yeah, Jamie's just in heaven right now just because of like, this car is like a freaking supercar to him.
in a way.
Do you think that this should have a manual?
Dude, 100%. It does deserve a manual, but to be honest, I haven't driven it yet.
That's true.
So I will give you like another review after I've had a little fun. But to be honest, right now, I'm still kind of like, I want that like clutch shift feel.
Yeah, see, even in the passenger seat, he wants it, you know what I mean?
I want to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is what you gotta do when you accidentally left your Red Bull in the car while the car was turned off for probably more than like 10 minutes out in these temperatures. So it already warmed up, so now I gotta cool it back down. First fuel stop, and believe me when I say I am honored that I get to fill up a 2024 Z because I get to do the justice of using the world's largest fuel door cap. Look at the size of my hand for comparison. Like, well, I mean, you can even see how much body they cut out for this. This is literally, you don't need the rocket bunny of the car because this is already the wide body cut out for the fuel doors that all the wide body cars have. We shall undo that and put that right there. I'm guessing this freaking girl ain't gonna take 87, so gonna have to pay for the, what is this, $6.06? Oh, that's lovely. So Nick's Nismo Z has what? Bigger turbos, downpipe, has a boost logic exhaust. I'm sure it has a tune to complement all of that. Conservatively, he could be making 600 horsepower, and this being a stock Nismo, this should be making 420.
1, 2, 3.
Is it just me, or like have we been beating this car that he has that supposedly he's got 200 horsepower more than us? We're bone stock and we've been pulling on it.
Driver mod.
Oh dude, he's tailing. Whenever you're out filming rollers, you always got the people that are in a rush to pass by and they can't wait the rollers out. That is the skyline of Las Vegas right in front of us. We have entered into Sin City.
The Nissans are at the skyline.
Yeah, I guess so. We're just visiting though. We still got another 5 hours to go from here. Our estimated arrival time is 12:30 a.m.
At night.
This is, oh man, we're not even gonna arrive on the same day. Jamie, you know what to do. Take him out.
Should I just randomly honk at him and take off?
Yeah.
Ready?
So long, partner. Chopped.
Capped.
Yup. Did you put your hazard?
Yeah.
This guy did not.
He's probably
that.
like, oh my god, what the heck? The cringiest thing ever.
Freaking Nissan guys out here. Jamie, he's coming back.
He wants round 2.
He wants round 2.
Here he goes.
Oh, he's coming around. Oh, baby. Oh.
Okay. It's 50 roll.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, it's 50, 50.
Oh.
Or is there cops?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
This guy. Yeah, 50. He wants a 50 roll. He wants a 50. He's got a bag on his side skirt. Dude, you're bringing something with you there. Go.
Shit.
Bro.
Damn it.
Oh, he put the hazards on you. He put the oh my god, there his bag goes.
Dude, I went and when it pushed me back, I pulled the down. I pulled the upshift button.
Well, you win some, you lose some, I guess.
Oh, that's hot shit. The paint's gone.
That's not good.
Probably like a tire or something. It's okay.
I mean, it's kind of expected on a road trip.
Hey.
Was this here before?
Yes.
Actually?
The damage to the front bumper?
Yeah, the chip to paint.
Yep.
We're chilling.
Oh, it's gonna be an expensive road trip.
Thank Lord.
So one thing that is probably the most frustrating thing about the automatic transmission, you can't back it up with the door open.
What?
So the new Nissan transmissions, a lot of the automatics, like they have a weird thing where I believe it's the Pathfinder and the Rogue, you can't even go forward or back with the door open. So you think like race car, I can like work on my car and move it around. You can't. Like it's when the car's dead, you kind of have to like figure out like, so I'm gonna put it in reverse and it just panics. And if I start to move, it will throw it in park.
Oh.
Yeah. So it is It's just, yeah.
That's weird. That's weird. So,
Yes.
my issue with this is the no manual. What do you tell people regarding that with the Nismo?
God, that's such a hard question to answer because I have answers.
Well, then why not say them?
2025 will be a great year.
Oh. Oh.
But technically the reason why it's automatic only is they believe that the car's quicker being an automatic because of the Sport Plus mode and the paddle shifting in the 9 gears. So Nissan's idea was, let's think about Supra.
Yeah.
Supra came out, it's automatic only, everybody freaked out.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the manual.
Yeah.
They launched the Z with both transmissions, and then the Nismo comes out and it's automatic only, which is weird because every other Nismo Z was manual first.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is Nissan doing?
Yeah. I see where you're going,
Yeah.
but was that known from the beginning, or do you think that they were convinced?
So there may be a couple of them already
Oh.
that are being tested, maybe
Okay.
somewhere in a different country. Maybe.
It's funny, we could have had the longest debate and conversation about this, but you just shut that down instantly.
I'm not a good liar. I'm like, I know everything.
I don't really have much to say to that because it seems like I just have to wait for my answers. Tonight, Nismo Nick attempts to slide a 2024 Z.
I blame the tires at this point.
I think it's the diff.
I don't think so.
Because what's happening is instead of both wheels locking up when you floor it, you have the outside spinning and the inside one not so much spinning.
Save the manuals.
Amen, thank you.
Yeah, you also can't clutch kick, that's why.
Yeah.
So, review on the Nismo. Has my mind changed on it? Sort of. All right, things that I like about this car. The seats. Nismo seats are god tier. We've already been driving for at least 7 hours, and they bolster you up nice, and they don't hurt your butt. What else do I like about it? It's fast, and it is very easy to drive. It's very practical. You have lots of space. Actually, the button is in the logo. Trunk release button's right there. And then you have access to all of your trunk when you're inside the car, and you have really nice cubbies back there. So this is it's a really practical sports car. This would be an amazing one-car solution or just daily fun car if you needed. Things that I don't like, I feel like they could have put a lot more Alcantara and just nicer materials on the interior for the price. There's still a lot of cheap plastic that you'd find on older Zs, as well as you can't see. Your visibility when you're lane changing and you're looking over here, it ends right here. You can't really see anything over here. I'm used to it from my Camaro and other narrow cars and stuff, but out of a Z, if you wanted it to be that a little more usable. But mainly it's just the transmission. It's because there are ways I could justify this being an automatic in comparisons to the automatic A90 Supra, which isn't a DCT, but I still like it. This isn't a DCT, and it's really not that bad. It's very similar to the Supra ZF. It's just that the A90 Supra used right now in automatic form, you can get for under $50,000. This is still closer to 70, so you could get a used R35 GTR for similar money, all that kind of stuff. If this had a manual, it would allow it to stand out for the price bracket in other unique ways that could maybe justify spending closer to $70,000 and such. Thanks to Mr. Nismo Nick's early details, it seems like something might be done about it in the future, which kind of answers whatever complaints I have. But I'd say it's a great car all the way around. As a car, it's a great car. It's just a little too expensive. And once you keep on hiking up the over MSRP bar for things, that's when people start hating on a car. And that's where people are like, it's just a 370, it's built cheap, all this stuff, all the negative things. So both Zs have successfully made it to Utah. Jamie, what time is it?
Dude, it's 1:30 in the morning and I'm exhausted.
It's been a long day. These cars have survived well, as they should, and we've made it to our Hampton Inn somewhere here in Utah. Now, Nick orchestrated all of this. We're here in Utah for a reason, and you guys will find out in the next video why we've brought these Zs over here. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. This is gonna be JackUltraMotive signing this vlog off. Dang, look at the elevator rigs, man. Car 1, car 2, or car number 1. You already know. If you ain't first, you're last.
You didn't know we've got a 4-speed elevator.
Dang.
With the optional open and close exhaust valves.
I guess so. Is it push to start?
Yes, it is. Actually, this button right. I'm just kidding.
Nice try.
What the? Oh, my seatbelt. That might be. Like, why won't this close? AC again.
This is Arizona. You gotta blast AC just to go from here to there.
Turned it off for 2 seconds, so my back's wet.
Yeah.